Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. This is Miss Fatima Muhammad Iqbal from Palestinian Schools in Qatar. Today I'll be covering period number 3 from grade 11 book, which is about literal versus non-literal meanings. It's a very interesting lesson. Hopefully you will love it. When we come to literal versus non-literal meaning, we have two things to focus. Literal phrases are based on the dictionary meanings of words. The meaning of the phrase comes from the meanings of the individual words. That's why they are called literal meaning. The meaning which is coming directly from the dictionary of individual words. Whatever the words mean, the meaning goes for that. But when we come to non-literal meaning, it is the opposite. See, in contrast, non-literal phrases use words in a creative way. The meaning of the phrase goes beyond the meanings of the individual words. Let's see an example. Dear student, this is your book page 8. On this page, you can see question number 1, which says, look at the pictures, then answer the questions below. Number 1, which picture shows a literal meaning? The phrase fall into means exactly what it says. So we have two pictures. In one picture, you can see a boy is about to fall into the river. Whereas in picture letter B, we can see that there is an interview going on, and in that interview, the interviewer is asking, which age group do you fall into? 18 to 20, 21 to 25, or over 25? So, does picture A show the dictionary meaning of fall into, or picture B? So if picture A shows the dictionary meaning of fall into, then it is literal meaning. But when you come to picture B, read number 2. Which one shows a non-literal meaning? The phrase fall into has a different meaning from normal. Yes, see, in picture B, the boy is not falling. He is just in a list of different age groups. 18 to 20, 21 to 25, or over 25. Yes. So, which picture shows the non-literal meaning, which is B? Now, we have activity number 2, which is match each phrase in the box with 2 of the definitions below. So, for each phrase, we have 2 meanings, literal and non-literal. You just have to read the meanings and match them with the correct phrase and just write them down. Turn into. Turn into means change direction and enter. For example, we can say, go straight ahead and turn into the left. Or the non-literal meaning of turn into is change something into a different form. Like, my professor turned my attention into a new subject. Enter a building by force. That is literal. And what is non-literal is interrupt. So it means, yes, you are right. Break into. Break into. Number 3, enter a room, literal, or receive when someone dies. Receive when someone dies, I want to explain it. It means that, for example, if someone's father dies, then everything which belongs to father may go to the son in terms of property, in terms of wealth, in terms of any expensive thing which belonged to his dad will go to the son. So this means come into. So come into has two meanings, literal and non-literal. The fourth one is give someone a place to live. This is the literal meaning. And hear and understand. Sometimes the students say that, Miss, I didn't take you in. Yes, that is take in. Number 5, enter. When you enter a room or enter the brain, go in. See how interesting their meanings are. Now here in this exercise, I would like to stop and give you enough time to note down the literal and non-literal meanings of each phrase, which is from 1 to 5. So 1A can be literal or 1B. The same goes for 2, 3, 4, 5. So do it on your own, pause the video and then continue. Into 1A, I turned into a side street. Literal. B, turning written notes into diagrams help some learners. Non-literal. 2A, just knock on the door and go in. Literal. B, when I just read written notes, the information won't go in. Non-literal. 3A, he broke into the conversation to offer a suggestion. He broke into. Did he forcefully come inside? Or it's a non-literal meaning? Yes, it is non-literal. Thieves sometimes break into houses. Literal. Number 4A, while my parents were away, my grandparents took me in. Literal. I wasn't listening properly, so I didn't take in what she said. Non-literal. My father was quite rich and I came into a lot of money when he died. See, I told you about the property wealth that you receive from a dead relative. So that means non-literal. He came into my office and sat down facing me. So he did it physically. So this is what literal. So these are the literal and non-literal meanings of phrases that we just took them. Here we have some expressions. These expressions are not new for grade 11 students because you people have already taken them in grade 10. Do and make. So just read them and you will understand that some of the expressions take make and some of the others may use do. For example, you can make efforts to improve your learning or just do your best. See, we have different expressions with make and do, make an effort, make a mistake, make friends, make a decision, make a profit, make a change. Whereas we have do your duty, do some exercises, do the whole housework, like that. So here we have few blanks. Try to do them on your own and then follow with me. Yes, let's start. Number 1, the company needs to sell more products to, very easy, to make a profit and compete in the market. He joined the army because he wanted to do his duty in the country, to the country. It has been hot for so long that this cooler weather will make a nice change. If you want to be healthy, you need to do what? You need to do more physical exercise. We have discussed this for long enough. Now we need to make a decision. It's not fair that I have to do the housework while my brother watches TV. He's quite shy and finds it difficult to make friends. I needed help, so I asked him to do me a favor. So this was the end of our period number 3, lesson number 3, unit 1, grade 11 book. Hopefully you understood the questions. If you have any query, please feel free to ask me. Thank you very much and goodbye.